I'm joined now by Republican Congresswoman from Wyoming, Liz Cheney. She is the chair of the House Republican Conference. Good to see you today, Congresswoman.
Hey,
so
Harris.
When you hear Jerry Nadler there talking about the president as being lawless and that these investigations will go on, is it likely that Democrats would try to impeach again?
Boy, I wouldn't be surprised. And I think, Harris, that it helps us every time Jerry Nadler, every time Adam Schiff, every time Nancy Pelosi, every time they're on television. I want them on more, because the American people see, when they hear them talking about this never-ending investigation, the never-ending impeachment that they're going to attempt to undertake, the American people see why elections matter so much. And they see why it's so important for us to make sure that we get the majority back come November.
You know, when we saw bipartisanship in the House impeachment, it was Democrats joining all of you Republicans. Right. What did that play like inside the room? So if this were to go again, are you having conversations now, Congresswoman, with other Democrats trying to ensure that you again have some of them on board with your side?
No, you know what's happening now, Harris, frankly, is just a tremendous sense of unity, of excitement, of momentum on the Republican side of the aisle. The president's speech last night was a tremendous speech. I've been at many States of the Union over the years. This was surely one of the very best. The feeling when he introduced so many people, the young family who was reunited last night with their service member who'd been deployed, the young 13-year-old boy whose great-grandfather was also there, the Tuskegee Airmen. The stories of the people who were there and the hopeful vision the president laid out was just tremendous. So we as Republicans are absolutely focused on November. We're focused on making sure we get the majority back. And we know the more that the American people hear us talking about the real results of the Trump administration, the results of this president, and contrast that with the just absolutely sorry and sad and petty performance you saw from the Democrats last night, the more we know we're going to be able to prevail in November.
So, Congressman Cheney, Senator Susan Collins said that she will now vote to acquit. That vote later today. Let's watch that, and I want to get your reaction.
Should the president apologize or acknowledge what he did was wrong?
I think that would be helpful. President Clinton did that in 1999. It took him a while, but finally he did apologize for his actions.
Your reaction?
You know, I think that the Senate has got to make decisions. Each individual senator has got to make their own decisions. I can tell you that the articles of impeachment that came out of the House of Representatives were completely partisan, and the president was impeached by Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff and all of the House Democrats who voted for that. He was impeached in the absence of any direct evidence. It was an impeachment based on assumption, based on presumption. And we know the person who owes the American people, there are many on the Democratic side who owe us an apology, but certainly Adam Schiff for all the lies that he told, and frankly, Speaker Pelosi, not only for what she did during impeachment, how she absolutely abandoned her oath to the Constitution, but for what she continues to do and what she did last night when she tore up the State of the Union address. That's an official document of the House of Representatives. And by doing that, she disgraced herself. She brought dishonor on the House of Representatives. She is the one who owes people an apology.
Well, the American public watches vitriol, and they're hopeful, at least many of them whom I've talked to, are hopeful that this can then be turned into some kind of working together on the Hill. We'll cover it as it happens. Congresswoman Liz Cheney from the great state of Wyoming, good to have you.
Thanks, Harris. Great to be with you.